But for tonight, I got on here so I could tell y'all how to learn how to shut the fuck up and take the ride. Okay? Like, when the police pull you all over, like, I understand that with the internet and YouTube and y'all watching trials and, you know, you feel a little educated on the law. Yeah. All that talking y'all do once the cops pull you over, it's just evidence that we getting served in court. Here comes drunk. I'm trying to tell you, like, you laughing, sis, but I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I'm telling you, the cases that I can get thrown out just like that are the ones where the clients shut the fuck up and take the ride. Like, are you going to jail when the cop approaches you and starts going into the DUI investigation and says, do I smell alcohol? Yeah, probably so. But guess what? It's okay. It's okay. If you just be quiet from the moment he approaches the vehicle and you hand your license, then I can try to do all that I can within the law to get the case dismissed. And a lot of chances I can because you haven't given any evidence, right? And that's what we're going to look at tonight. Because Karen Hooger, I don't know how many of you all follow the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I do. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Oh, I got to change it. I said Real Housewives of Atlanta. My bad. Real Housewives of Potomac. I got to update. All right. So she's Real Housewives of Potomac. Karen Hooger, the Grand Dame. She's the best. I love Karen, right? But she got pulled over for a DUI. And apparently this is like her second or third DUI. And so in no way am I, you know, it is what it is with Karen. It probably would have been the same result, even if she had shut the fuck up and took the ride, because she clearly had an accident, a single car accident, and she's been down this road before, and she just did. But I want y'all just to see this video and just see how much extra talking she did, and see how, like, that's part of the reason why she's there. And if you would just like be quiet when the cop pull you over, then it'll make it so much better. So I'm also gonna get some tips because I know y'all about to go out. Y'all getting dressed at the house. You know, some of y'all might be at church, you know, or about to go to church. And then when you come out of church, you're gonna go to the club and do whatever. And although everyone should take an Uber, everyone's not gonna take an Uber. So because of that, we're gonna sit here and just, you know, chat it up. So I wanted to show y'all first Karen Hooger's video. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing because since she went to trial and was convicted, they put like the whole video online. So we're not gonna do that. But I just want you to see, like, just like from the beginning where shit was going wrong. Okay, like she's driving home from hanging out with a girlfriend. Well, I'm assuming a girlfriend, David or somebody. She was hanging out with somebody. She's headed home and has an accident. She's crashed this, I think it's a Maserati she's in. She's crashed this car. And of course, she calls her husband to the scene, Ray. So he shows up, and that's the part of body cam we're going to see. So this is not the initial officer that arrived on scene, but this is the officer that actually makes the arrest. So just going to show you a little bit of this, and then I'm going to get into why you all just have to remember to shut the fuck up and take the ride. Straight up. I'm putting it on a t-shirt. Like, I'm telling you, that is the way to go. Because once a cop approaches your car and starts going into the, hey, where you coming from tonight? Church. Like, if you would just have to say something, church, okay? Church. Don't be going into I'm coming from the club. Like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? Because at the club, it's alcohol, right? Like, why do y'all be like, I'm coming from the strip club or I'm coming from a party? Like, ding, ding, ding. That's like, yes, I've been drinking. Like, that's what signals to the officer when y'all say stuff like that. Like, okay, Trakisha say, definitely get my makeup done. Right. I figured this was like the time, right? So that way I can let y'all know before you head out the way to go. The best way is to Uber. Okay. The second thing is don't drink and drive, but I'm gonna keep it real like I always do. All right. I know y'all gonna do what you're gonna do. So this is how you do it. All right. So don't drink and drive. That's the first thing. But let me just show y'all this video so y'all can see how shit goes wrong when you just don't shut up. I mean, and it's literally your right. And y'all love to tell a cop, I know my rights. I can do my right, my Fourth Amendment, my Fifth Amendment, but nobody shuts the fuck up. Okay. All right. Let me get to this video. All right. So let me share my screen and share this link. Okay. Yep, here we go. All right. Make sure my volume's up. Okay. How to make it bigger? Do y'all hear it? Oh Lord. Okay, I'm struggle streaming because. Y'all hear that? Here Drama says no, we don't. It's keys. Here comes Drama. Can you hear it now?
Yeah. Just check you out in the ambulance.
You want to walk? All right, we'll let you walk. And then we'll...
Yeah, okay. I'll walk.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just keep going. I know. Yeah. Do you need all right. Let's get you in the ambulance.
I'm Officer Baxter County Police. Just let you know everything's being video and audio recorded at this point, all right? You can go.
No, it's not okay.
Well, it has to be.
Cut it off now.
I can't. You can go
You
with them.
can.
I'm not.
I'm like this.
Okay. This way.
Right on this side. Yep. I saw you holding your side. Has anything hurt there?
Okay, I'm coming back. Like literally, she said too much already. Like, do you hear how slurred her speech is? Like in these DUI reports, that's one of the checklists, slurred speech. You literally can stand there and hand the officer your ID and be quiet from day. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to say anything. Tiffany, but they're gonna take me to jail. Fit, they're gonna take me in. I'm going to jail. But guess what? You talk and you still went to jail. that's what I try to tell people. Like, you have to be quiet so you don't give evidence to be used against you. Like, when they walked up, she handed her ID. Then what? We're just looking at the scene. They're gonna just be trying to figure out what happened with the accident. You don't have to talk to them at all. Once you provide your identification, you literally can be quiet. I was a public. Thank you. Here comes it's like Chatterhood. Like, what are we talking about? Just thinking you can talk your way out of something. I really don't know what it is. I think it's just like a nervous energy. Like, and people just get to talking and just telling everything. Like, just be quiet. That is a right you have. You have the right to remain silent. And so you should do so, because everything that she's saying, you see, all of this video was played in court because they're not questioning her. She's just talking, right? But they can ask you kind of where you're coming from, what happened tonight, because there's been an accident. So they need to figure out if there's somebody else involved. Was there somebody else in the car with you? But guess what? You don't have to help them. They can just walk around and try to figure that out. You literally can hand your license and be quiet. Like, I had a client in Fulton County one time. I was a public defender in Fulton County for 8 years. So I know y'all love to talk shit about public defenders, but we're not all bad. I just told a consultation today I had that it's really about the lawyer. Like, the person is going to be a good lawyer, whether they're a public defender or a private attorney. However, this was a public defender case I had, and this was her third DUI, and she literally, when the cop pulled her over, she rolled her window down this much and slid her license through it and rolled her window back up and sat there. And guess what the prosecutor told me when we had the case? There's nothing there, Tiffany. It's nothing there. I got to dismiss it. And the case was gone. Like, be quiet.